and set me free. Come and set me free. Come and set me free.
Oh, lads and lasses, welcome. You lads and lasses all well. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and also click that bell icon. We are going to be here with a full Ooh. Don't think you can hear me that well. Can you? Can you not hear me that well? What about now? Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. Or maybe not. Alright, just give me a minute and I'll see what I can do. What about now? What about now? What about now? Hello? 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 Right, hopefully now you can hear me a little bit better. Don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and also click that bell icon. Sorry if I'm a little bit low. Could be a bit quiet. Anyway, we got loads of matches here for you guys. So, we have got here today Arsenal versus Everton, which could be a potential title decider. We've also got Brentford versus Newcastle, Brighton versus Man U, Burnley versus Nottingham Forest. Yo, buddy. How you doing? Just going through it. Well, you're not even appearing on your own stream. It's gone black. I just got a black screen, mate. Okay. Hello. Hey, there you go. That is very better. But anyway, say hi to your channel. You are... Huh? Yeah, I've got to be a little bit quieter because of, the wife is trying to sleep. Well, I'm a little bit quieter than normal. But yeah, dude, we are live, by the way, just to let you know. I thought it was already past. I just realised. Yeah, I thought it was 3:30. I went a bit prematurely. Yeah. Well, David Moyes' last game for West Ham. No, he's staying, telling you. But we do know that it's definitely Kloppy's Klopp last game today as well. But yeah, I didn't know that David Moyes was leaving West Ham. But also with Brighton, I heard that it could be De Zerbi's last game. But not only that, McKenna from Ipswich, ex-Manchester United assistant manager, right, is gonna be is in line with the Brighton job if De Zerbi leaves. Buff Time says we are not streaming today. I can watch I can watch one game at a time, but I can go through it. Me personally, I would like Arsenal to win it. I want West Ham to do a number on Man City, but well, Man City have got Ortega on the in goal, Kyle Walker, Garviol, Rodri, Ruben Diaz, Akanji, Doku, Bernard Silva, and Haaland, De Bruyne, and Foden. For West Ham, they've got Areola, Colville, Emerson, Cresswell, Mavo Panos, I think it is, Kurtzuma, Ward-Prowse, Schunik, Souček, Antonio, and Kudus with Paqueta. Well, to tell you the truth, David Moyes gone with a 3-4-3, while Man City have gone with a 4-1-4. 4-1-4-1. It's gone crazy. Can you see them? Or do you want me to... Do you want me to put the rest of it bigger then? Okay. Yes, as I say, I am a bit quiet. Oh, is that better? Well, no, not really. I can't see them winning. I can't see them winning 30-0. I'd be very surprised. Yo, OHB. So we've got Kieran. I'll be watching the Arsenal game on TNT Sports, but come on, United. Your music. Yo, Duke. How you doing, dude? It's going to be a meaningless day, man. You are done as a team. OHB says, hello, Wolf. You've been able to watch 2 games at once. If you turn Brokeback Mountain, I'll be on the screen. Oh, dear. Jose Swazi says, remember me? Of course I'll remember you. That was.
Numbers. I don't think you could say Forest have only been in the league a couple of years, haven't they? So they struggled quite a bit. But apart from that, it had to be a terrible season from Brentford to make them anywhere near close. But even they got 13 points more than Luton.
It's true. Oh, 20 minutes. Let's see who's Arsenal got because of this. So, for the Arsenal, they are without Bissaka. So they got David Raya in goal, Ben White, Tomiyasu, Partey, Saliba.
I think they've got no injuries at all, have they?
Well, Wan-Bissaka's not even playing. So they must have one.
No, who are you talking about?
Arsenal.
Who's not playing?
Bakio Saka.
Shouldn't make a big difference against Everton, though, should it?
No, but as I said, you said there's no injuries. There isn't. As I say, Saka's the only injury.
When we played them, it was the first time they had 0 injuries at all.
Let's see the Brighton versus Man U then.
Let's turn the sound off. It's a bit too much of Klopp on TV for my liking.
So they got
Just admit it. He did okay. 1 title in 11 years. It's hardly a dynasty, is it?
Oh dear. Here we go. So Manchester United's final 11 in the Premier League then. He has gone with Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Diego Dallo, Kobe Mainoo, Casemiro, Martinez, Diallo, Amrabat, Bruno, McTominay and Garnacho.
Andrew says Robert De Zerbi going to United. He's obviously parted company with Brighton. What do you make of that?
I don't believe he's coming to United. I don't think he is coming to United. I think that's just speculation.
Motorsport Magpie says he's worried because they're playing in London. Who actually are they playing?
Who's that?
Newcastle United.
Newcastle.
So you're only playing Brentford. Brentford have got nothing to play for. Newcastle just have to match our result to finish above us, don't they? So we're away to Brighton, they're away to Brentford. You'd expect Newcastle to get a result at Brentford based on what Brentford have done this season, but I suppose you never know.
That is true.
There's a bit more motivation for them, though, because it'll be the first time they've ever finished above us in the Premier League era. And it does give them... Well, they've got European football anyway.
Well, we can... If Chelsea lose... And...
Hi, Doug. Hope you're doing well, Doug. Doug said, anything can happen on final day. Do you know what, G-Wolf? Do you remember 1995? Manchester United just need to beat West Ham to win the title.
Yeah, that's true.
And actually, that day, Doug, I don't know, it's probably before Doug's time, but that day, Liverpool actually helped Manchester United out by beating Blackburn Rovers. And Manchester United could have won the title with a win against West Ham, and it finished 0-0. And Blackburn Rovers got the title, losing on the last day of the season. Can you imagine if that happened today? Can you imagine if Manchester City lost and Arsenal drew? It sounds crazy, but at the time, Manchester United were heavy favourites to win against West Ham.
Well, Man City are 2 points ahead of Arsenal. So, Arsenal need a win.
I mean, Arsenal have the slight advantage goal difference. It shouldn't really matter too much, should it? If Manchester City draw, then Arsenal can win the title. That's pretty much the only scenario, isn't it?
Yeah, so it'll be Man City will have to draw, but Arsenal definitely need to win.
And it's going to come down to that one game recently, I think, against Aston Villa, where Aston Villa played well, but Arsenal had chances. I think Aston Villa only had 2 chances in that game and took them both.
Jose Swassi
What's
says,
the other thing that could happen is Chelsea could overtake Spurs. They've got a better goal difference. They're 3 points behind. Let's have a look. I'm playing. So Spurs have been pretty dreadful the end of the season.
so Jose Swassi says, I have my money on Liverpool.
And Spurs have got away to Sheffield United, so you fancy them to win that game comfortably and at least score goals in that as well. Chelsea have been better of late. They're at home to Bournemouth, who usually Bournemouth are on the beach, but they've been actually doing quite well towards the end of the year. You said that, Russ, but you can't draw and have City lose. You got to win the game. You can be disappointed, G-Wolf.
No. No, I'm going to answer Bart's. I'm going to answer Bart's question. He said,
When does he what does he class as the modern era? Because Alex Ferguson was managing in the 80s through to
all the way through
about a
to the
decade ago.
early 2000s. But yeah, no, Pep is not the best manager in the modern era. I don't like Pep whatsoever. I think he's a scumbag, and as soon as he leaves Manchester City with the cheating
Pep's up there with
scummers,
Alex Ferguson as the two best managers in the Premier League, and they're just different eras. Alex Ferguson's era ended. Pep started a bit after, so they don't really. There's not a lot of overlap, is there?
anyone who says, yeah, right, is Pep the best manager in the modern era? It's like my cousin. He says that Pep is the best manager in the world. No, he ain't. Alex Ferguson is. And then he says, well, no, he isn't, because he's only won a few Champions League.
Okay, but people are saying, look at Manchester City's achievement. Then Manchester United did it for a couple of decades. If you go back before that, Liverpool did it for a similar amount of time. So you could pick out Liverpool managers from the 70s and 80s and say they're the greatest managers ever.
Like Bob
It's
Paisley.
just the most successful manager at that time.
Like Bob Paisley
You
for
could
Liverpool.
say that if you want a comparison, you could look at Klopp against Pep. But the way the clubs have been run is pretty different, isn't it? It's difficult to. I'd say Mourinho's been a better manager overall, possibly. It's probably close because Mourinho won Champions League with Porto. He's won things every single club he's been at, pretty much. He won things with Real Madrid, won things with Inter as well. Obviously, the league titles with Chelsea.
Won the quadruple
so you'd say
with
Mourinho
Inter,
was
didn't
probably
he?
one of the best managers. Maybe he gave Alex Ferguson a big run for his money.
Didn't he win a treble with Inter Milan?
I think so. So he's had a lot of success as well. A lot of people just think he's rubbish now, but he will still won a trophy with Roma.
Well,
He just hasn't got a
me
big job.
personally, I think
He
he
still won
is.
2 trophies with Manchester United, and we've been a shambles.
I think he is. He's gone downhill a bit, but the only thing is, would you say that he's?
I think Mourinho's better than Arsene Wenger, though.
Do you? I don't know. In the early stages, I quite like Arsene Wenger.
Arsene Wenger was very good, but how many? He won 3 titles with Chelsea. Arsene Wenger won 3 titles with Arsenal, but Arsene Wenger didn't go to different clubs and do it as well? He obviously won things at Porto, won things at Inter, won things at Real Madrid. So I think Pep Guardiola has been a bit like Zlatan, where he's just done it in different clubs, different leagues. I agree with Andrew that Arsene Wenger changed the game, but I think Mourinho as well pushed Manchester United to a new level because that Chelsea team, so 04, 05, 06, was extremely good.
Also, OHB says Pep's a Spanish sausage. Oh dear me. Sorry about that, guys.
Is that the first Chelsea team? Is it? And you know how people look at teams and just say, "Oh, it's the greatest team the Premier League's ever seen," and no one gives a shit about the points totals. Look at the 4 or 5 teams at the bottom of the league. Everybody's gonna have loads of points because those teams are absolutely rubbish. The Premier League is a more separation between the top and bottom than ever. I think the Chelsea team is a bit underrated. People just look at, say, how they did in Europe. Okay, they didn't win the Champions League, but they dominated domestically. The first year that Chelsea won the league, it wasn't even close. Manchester United were not in a title race against that team.
No. What game are you watching, by the way?
I might switch between a couple. I'm going to support West Ham for a little bit, I think.
You're going to support West Ham? Okay, I'll go and support...
I don't know.
I'll go and support Arsenal for a bit then.
Andrew's saying in big games, Pep can overthink it. Maybe that's when he lost that final to Chelsea. Perhaps that's going to be the one mistake. You could argue that we got it wrong in the first Champions League final against Barcelona as well. Over-reliance on Ronaldo. We actually looked quite good at the start of that game, but we just kept trying the same thing over and over again. It wasn't working. You could say that Alex Ferguson had to rethink his strategy in Europe, but the game was a bit different then, wasn't it? The Premier League had to catch up with Europe when it first started, and they had these annoying rules, and then you couldn't put your best team out depending on where the players were born.
Was that a chair?
True.
We said he took off Holland and Kevin De Bruyne against Real Madrid. I think we were doing a stream at that time. So it cost him on pens, yeah.
You only get that with Sky Cinema. Shh, sorry.
Never mind. Still another treble, do we? They're looking like they've got a very good chance of a double this season, and people say it's disappointing.
I'll tell you what, I'm so glad that Edison is not playing. He might not play again in the final, you know. But I don't know. I don't know what will happen with that.
Stella Artois Unfiltered. Beer au naturel. What do you trust?
I'm just seeing who could possibly be relegated.
Trust uniforms? Trust
Motorsport
popularity?
Magpie's got an interesting list.
Trust models?
I'll read it to you. Top 5 Premier League managers: Steve Bruce, Mark Hughes,
Or trust yourself?
Ruud Gullit, Frank de Boer, Bob Bradley.
The new
I don't
Peugeot
even remember
208.
Bob Bradley. So I'm guessing these are all Newcastle managers at some point. And Bart says, why isn't Ancelotti mentioned in the
Frankie de Boer
greatest
wasn't
all-time debate?
a
I think we're talking
Newcastle
about Premier League
manager.
managers, and I think it's what they achieved in the Premier League that we're usually comparing.
It has to be Heinz.
London life is all about living with differences. The
Ancelotti's
opposites
got to
of
be
the
up there, though.
trade,
Do you think, G-Wolf?
the riddle,
Pardon?
One of the
the
best ever.
paradoxes, the exceptional,
maybe not at
the
Everton.
contradictory.
I think he spent so much money at Everton,
They're
it
part of
actually
who we
screwed
are.
their club.
They make London what it is.
Yeah, Frank de
Who's the
Boer.
manager
You
that
can feel
Frank
it
de
in
Boer
the air.
was
got
a
0
Swansea
wins
manager.
for Southampton?
Cypress and Grapevine. Joe
Frank de
Malone,
Boer.
London.
Yeah, Frank de Boer was a Swansea manager, wasn't he?
Order now for half time.
Carlo has won the biggest five league titles. Probably has.
Welcome back. 10 Premier League.
Can you hear my TV at all?
I can't. I got mine on.
I just switched it on. I don't know if people can hear it.
No, I
Maybe
can't.
next time I'll have to have like some headphones plugged in or something.
Well, you just got to concentrate on what you're doing. The unique is in that you're going to be worrying.
Yeah, mate. I can't hear it.
You could be led down a garden path of worrying too much and it will impact your performance. That's what you're
Andrew said he can't hear you at all.
Get our job done. There's nothing else we can do. Get your job done. Get the 3 points.
I can barely hear you.
Whatever will be. But listen, I think Arsenal done great to get into this point because
I turned my volume up really loud.
There's never been a side so dominant in Premier League history, and they brought their team to the last day. So they're in a great position. But listen, it's wonderful to be a part of this. Can they change it up? The nerves will be setting in there. They've got to control the nerves to come out here and get themselves in the best position. I think you're a player there. You're thinking the finger can never be pointed at our group.
There's still 5 minutes to go. I'm getting so impatient for the game to
Yeah,
start.
same here, dude.
And they never did the job. They'd never be able to forgive themselves.
Oh, they might be able to hear mine.
Concentrate on your job. Get it done. The fans, of course, it's a new experience for them also. That last game, so few games are played at the same time as your rivals. It's just
Brendan,
dynamic.
I've not seen Brendan for a long time.
For them to get used to. Focus on your game. But also,
Hmm.
do not panic if you don't score in the first 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, this is going to be a mad end of the season, I think. I think you're going to see a load of twists and turns. Pardon? I would say Eddie Howe is definitely one of them. I would even say David Moyes. I'll go with David Moyes. He has been a really good manager for West Ham United. Right, anyway, Arsenal are walking out. I bet you they're having a nosebleed. People not saying they can't hear him. Wonder why. Yeah, I was going to say, I do sound a bit louder, I hope. No, I think, don't get me wrong, I think Potter's a good manager, but can he go up to the elite level of managing a Premier League club. Like the way that the way he was with the way that he was with So anyway, Arsenal and Everton have swapped around. Why is what? No. I thought it was too much for Potter. Possibly, Tottenham might make it over the 100 mark. So anyway, we've kicked off now at Arsenal. We've kicked off at Brentford as well. I don't want to see boring football. It sends me to sleep. By the way, Nottingham Forest is 1-0 up against Burnley. Already. Only a few seconds. It's only been 4 minutes on the clock. Brentford are 1-0 up against Newcastle. So many quick goals. I think so. At the moment. To tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind him. Arsenal had a really decent chance. There, Arsenal on the attack. They're attacking down the right. I think, it wouldn't surprise me, Luton. Man City are 1-0 up already. Yep. Supporters are just seeing that it's 1-0 to Man City. Arsenal got a corner. Declan Rice, cross comes in, header, goes across goal, no one at the end, at the back post. It's gonna be a tell you the truth, I think Man City will be if Man City do win this, which by the looks of it, it's just showing me the Foden goal. That was a good goal from far out. Everton have got a throw in. Well, West Ham haven't, not really. But final hurrah for the manager. So Everton have got a corner then. Well, Everton conceded a corner off of Thomas Partey. Rodri has also Foden. I would definitely say Foden is one of the top. He's done really well. But he's always scoring. Yeah. I would say Watkins. I would say Tony. Definitely Ivan Tony. Nah, I would still take him. He's great. Crystal Palace is 1-0 up against Aston Villa. Doesn't that affect who the top 4 places if Tottenham win? Well, the only thing is, if all of them are on 60, because I believe Chelsea's on 60, aren't they? Are they on 61 now on the live? But I think they started on 60 points with 13 goal difference. If Man U can score yeah, I'm watching that game on my phone. Arsenal on the attack, by the way. Amadou Onana with a late challenge. Oh, Declan Rice on the edge of the box shot, but it was a pretty weak effort, and nothing happens. Goalkeeper saves. Manu on the attack. Coming down on the left now with Garnacho. Passed it to Wan-Bissaka, but he loses it. Arsenal won the ball back off of Everton. Martinelli coming down the right hand side now. Well, they do on the Saturdays, don't they? But none like this, where you're playing, got 12, 20 teams playing out at the same time. Yeah, still goalless in the Arsenal versus Everton as well. Still goalless. No, we've had a couple of attacks, but nothing going into our final third. Brighton on the attack at the moment. Oh, Trossard with a near post, with the near post shot. Goalkeeper had to save it. He tried to find his Brighton with a shot, and Nana had to save it. He saved it with his foot. Arsenal trying to find a goal here. Cross comes in, it's headed. Arsenal player goes down, but referee says no penalty. So Arsenal want to throw in. Ooh. Yeah, a little bit. In some matches I am. But at the moment, ooh. Free kick to Everton then in a dangerous position. Arsenal went through on goal with Martinelli. He shot and Pickford saved it. It comes back to McAnally, but the defender comes straight in to kick it away. And then Everton went on the attack, and now they've got a free kick in a dangerous position. Wow. Why? Burnley have gone, Nottingham Forest have gone 2-0 up against Burnley. Chelsea are now 1-0 up against Bournemouth. out of out of the top, I would definitely have to say Man U been really disappointing after last season. To tell the truth, it's down to the players really that has been really disappointing, aka Rashford, aka Onana. You know, they have been poor, but like, you know, they should be doing better. At the start of the season, I would say that they would have been, me personally, if we didn't have that many injuries and Rashford was still, like, you know, doing really well in front of goal like he should be, right, like he did last season, I would say that we would have been in the top 4-3 spot, 100%. But down to injuries. Oh, there's been a substitution already in the Luton versus Fulham match. Luton is forced into an early change already. Tottenham are 1-0 up as well. Ooh. Not at the moment. Couple of times it's been pretty much Everton. Arsenal have had their chances. They did go through on goal a couple of times, but can't get past Pickford at the moment. And then, as I say, Everton have had two free kicks in a really attacking area, and they haven't done anything with them. Don't write off West Ham. Paquetá is... Don't write him off. Paquetá will ping one in at some point. And then I think Kudus will get one as well. Right, Newcastle is 1-0 up against Brentford. Still 0-0 in the Brighton game, by the way, guys. Well, tell you the truth, I'm hoping that the 115 charges comes up against them this season. Something needs to change. They've been cheating their way through. They've been cheating all the way through. It's 0-0 at the moment. Brighton have got a free kick. Header in. Oh. Is that Modder or Eagle? Nearly headed it in. A whipped cross came flying in. Header. Just wide. By Brewster. I don't know. It's been a 50-50 game so far. Between Everton and Arsenal. Everton are doing neat passes at the moment. What was that? Yeah, I think we did. Or did we win? Man U got a free kick. Danny Welbeck, foul on Amrabat. Kai Havertz then for Arsenal is on the attack. People are coming into the box. Cross comes in. Havertz again. Oh no, there's a video assistance for it. Yeah, Newcastle United could be 2-0 up because they've got a video. There is a check for a potential second goal. Sean Longstaff puts the ball into the net from close range. But he was immediately flagged for offside. Oh right, short VAR check and the goal will not stand. Man U went on the attack, throwing on goal, shoots just over the bar. I think it would be crazy. I don't see how they can change the manager at this moment in time. Pardon? Oh dear. Foden is on track to break Ryan Giggs' record of 13. I don't know. Oh dear, there's a potential red card here for Wolves. Semedo brings down McAllister. Brighton have got a corner. Man United managed to get it away. Pardon? Okay. Oh, Calvert-Lewin hit the post and then it puts it wide. Ooh. Everton were breaking at pace with Calvert-Lewin. Nearly scored. Arsenal on the attack. Martinelli against Ashley Young. Yep, I did. Not until later. Probably won't be until full time. I'm gonna have to go. And then I'll come back afterwards, yeah. Well, you won't be able to hear me that well, because I'm going to have to talk like this. It's either I stay like this or otherwise I'm going to have to go. Yeah. I'll let you do it. I'll be in the background. Alright? It very much might be. I don't know. Liverpool? Oh no, not Liverpool. Slaughter's got that. Yeah. Yeah, I will.